Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. My name is Farwa Batul and I am your science teacher. Today we are going to start our first chapter of general science book, that is about the human organ systems. In this unit we will discuss about nervous system and its functions, excretory system, structure of kidneys, kidney problems and its treatment. But today we will discuss about nervous system only. Students, have you ever thought about different actions going on in your body? Your body is busy every time performing different kinds of function all together, like you are thinking, you are breathing, you are moving your body, you are watching around, you are observing. All these actions are happening at the same time. Why? Because we are gifted with so many systems working together, and the system which is controlling and coordinating all the actions in our body is nervous system, because this system involves brain, spinal cord and nerves. So we can define this system as the system which carries messages from one part of the body to another and coordinates body functions is called nervous system. This nervous system consists of two parts: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is known as center of the whole nervous system because it comprises brain and spinal cord. Now, what is brain? Brain is the most important part of the nervous system because it is the center of all the activities taking place in our body. It is enclosed in a bony skull called cranium. It is divided into following three parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. As you can see in the diagram below, that the forebrain is the largest part of the brain. It consists of three main parts. Forebrain is the largest part of brain. It consists of three main parts: cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. Cerebrum is the topmost and the largest part of the brain. It is divided into right and left cerebral hemisphere. It controls many actions like thinking, feeling, emotion, seeing, hearing, perceptions, memory, speech, decision making, etc. Inside cerebrum, there is a small structure called thalamus. It controls many sensory functions. The next part of forebrain is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus lies at the base of the thalamus. It controls body temperature, hunger and thirst. The next part of brain is midbrain. Midbrain is a small part of the brain. As you can see in this diagram, that it is very small part of the brain which is present below the cerebrum. It receives information from sense organs and pass it on to the forebrain. The next part of the brain is hindbrain. Hindbrain consists of three parts: cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum lies under the back part of the cerebrum. It's here. It acts as a controller for maintaining body balance and making precise and accurate movements. Pons is an oval structure present beneath midbrain. It controls many functions like sleep, swallowing, equilibrium and taste, etc. Medulla oblongata forms the posterior part of the brain, where it is connected with the spinal cord. It controls heartbeat, breathing, and digestion. Medulla oblongata keeps on working even when the rest of the brain gets to sleep. The next part of the central nervous system The next part of central nervous system is spinal cord. Spinal cord is an extension of medulla oblongata. It runs backwards inside the backbone up to its lower end. Spinal cord creates a link between brain and different body parts. It also controls some reflex actions. We will discuss about it later. Now, the next part of nervous system is peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system consists of network of nerves which are spread in the body to connect all the body parts to the central nervous system. It composed of two types of nerves, cranial nerves and spinal nerves. The nerves which arise from the spinal cord are called spinal nerves, and the nerves which arise from the brain are called cranial nerves. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves in the human body. Dear students, for your convenience, I am sharing a page showing simple representation of nervous system to ease your learning. If you need it, surely I will upload it later for you. Students, if you feel any difficulty, you can ask the questions. So students, open up your brains and learn it by heart. Take care. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.